Hello again, and welcome to 10.8.3, our final lesson for this, or final video for this lesson on factoring the sum or difference of two cubes. Again, this is another strange little extra concept to know about factoring, and it's specifically for problems where we have cubed values of a and b. So here's what you need to know. There's two formulas. You're going to need to kind of just memorize how these formulas work and how to take a problem and put it into the kind of the solution. So here we go. We have a cubed plus b cubed, and if we had something that fits that formula, we'll factor it by writing a plus b times a squared minus ab plus b squared. Notice this minus ab here. That's kind of the part that we're going to forget. Even though it's positive here, we still have to have a minus in this part of the equation, because if we multiply this all out, this is what you need to do to get it to be just a cubed plus b cubed. Alright, then we have a very similar formula for a to the third minus b to the third, and the difference here is now it's a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So we change these two signs so they kind of flip or reverse from each other. The plus minus, now it's minus plus. So here's sort of the application for this. We have x cubed plus 27. You have to notice that this is a cubed term, x cubed, and that 27 is also a perfect cubed number. What number times itself 3 times gives you 27? It's going to be 3 times 3 times 3, so it's 3. Alright, so you want to figure out what the cube root of x cubed is and what the cube root of 27 is first, and then you plug in x and 3 for a and b into the formula, and this is a positive one. So here we go. Since the cube root of x cubed is x, it's going to be x plus the cube root of 27 is 3. So that's our values for a and b. We have x plus 3. Then for the second part of this equation, we have to take whatever the value of a is and square it. So a was x, so x squared. It's minus a times b. So negative a is, or negative x times b, which is supposed to be 3. So negative 3b. And then it's plus b squared. So b again is 3. We square it. So 3 squared is positive 9. And that is your solution for factoring x cubed plus 27. Okay, now let's do one more where we have a minus sign in it. So this one was an addition, a sum. Here's a difference of perfect cubes. At first look, you don't see that this is a perfect cube, but there is a greatest common factor that we can factor out of this expression, and that's 2. So we factor out 2. We're now going to be left with n cubed minus 125. Okay. Now you should notice that n cubed is a perfect cube, obviously, because it's to the third power. And 125 is a perfect cube of 5. 5 times 5 is 25, times another 5 is 125. Okay. So since it fits the difference of perfect cubes, we'll follow this pattern. Again, the value of a is going to be the cube root of n to the third, which is n. b will have a value of the cube root of 125, which is 5. So we have 2 times, it's got to be a minus b, so n minus 5, times a squared, which is n in this example, so n squared, plus ab, so a is 5, sorry, a is n and b is 5. It's actually, right, it is 5, so plus 5b. A little indecision there in my mind, but we're all good. It's plus 5b, and then b squared, and b is 5, so it's 100, or it's 25. B squared is 25, and that should be your final answer. It's a little tricky. Follow the pattern. Have these available to you. They're in your book if you need to. Otherwise, come back to this podcast and look at it a couple times and pull it up and use it as a model for solving some of these problems. Good luck.